Yeah.
Like, it's not difficult from we playing with Senzo or controllers, so we understand each other very fast.
Yeah.
So yeah, it affects a lot in game. Yeah,
And you know, we took controllers to do winners interview.
yeah,
And hey, look, he's smiling already because normally Mazinho or Techno always doing interviews, Blitz sometimes, right? Small amount. But then I take controllers, Mazinho walks past, ha ha ha, just laughing.
kind of funny. Yeah.
Why was it funny for you?
He says that, oh, it's okay, bro. I will give interview if I have translator.
And we got him Yuki.
Like, yeah, and that he's telling that since Chengdo.
Ah.
Like, finally, I see him giving interview, so that was funny.
I'm happy I got to do the first controllers interview with a translator. It made me very happy.
Yeah.
For you, you keep working. Your English gets better and better. Do you study?
No, I just play PC
Face it.
and watching some Netflix.
Aha.
That we fly. Like, we have long flights from Mongolia to Turkish. We like always, like, I mean, usually, like, connect this flight from Turkey. So yeah, like, that's 8 to 9 hour flight. So like,
A lot of Netflix.
yeah, a lot of Netflix.
What do you watch on Netflix?
Some dramas, some webtoon, like Sweet Homes. That's like drama, I think. Yeah, okay, drama.
Any anime?
No one. I watch Hunter x Hunter.
Oh.
And
Good choice.
after this tournament, I head to home. I'll watch Stranger Things.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
That I'm planning to watching it. So yeah.
Good choice. Good choice. All right. I want to first of all say thank you, Mazinho, for coming. Also, I'm very proud that like how you have so much more confidence now. When I first did interviews with you years ago, I know you were nervous, but now you get better, you improve so much. So for me, as your friend, I will say thank you. And is there any words you want to say to the camera, to all the fans? Chat is writing. We love you. We love Mazinho. Yeah. So this is your camera here. Say anything you want to all the fans international, and then afterwards you can say in Mongolian.
Let's roll.
Yellow plant.
Planted.
Thank you, boss.
Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win. You think you can kill us? We must work together.
Build.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
Flashed. One shot, huh?
One shot. Long.
Counter-terrorists win. Let us go.
Easy. Go.
I'm throwing smoke. I'm planting the bomb. Bomb has been planted.
Why push offside, guys?
Tunnel.
Oh, fuck me. Sorry, guys.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win. This is what we have been working for.
Flash me if you can, long.
Smoke! Throwing the flashbang!
Coming.
A double.
He's still here.
Where's bomb?
Outside, and the guy is here. Oh, fuck!
Ah, damn.
Terrorists win.
Nice.
We will stop your little scout!
Nice skin.
Thank you. Can I have a drop? Purple, just give me your Galil and you buy AK.
Here.
Let's go, my brother.
Never mind, thank you.
Throwing a flashbang. Flashbang!
Oh my god. Nice. Top side. Up is in CT.
Counter-terrorists win.
My bad.
They're pushing mid again.
Ah, damn. Pick my gun, pick my gun.
Oh my god!
Counter-terrorists win.
Yellow, why weren't you peeking with me, man?
Where?
No more talking. Now we fight. Smoke.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Throwing fire. Smoke.
I got LT if they come.
Bomb has been planted.
You're up.
One coming LT.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
Another coming.
Terrorists win. Fiera.
AWP anyone needs? AWP, free AWP.
Now is the time. Throwing smoke. Turn. Grenade. Throwing fire.
$45 seconds time. That's low. Oh fuck me, man.
We will make them regret this day.
Why the fuck are you mollying like that, man?
I'm playing.
One guy.
Throwing a grenade. Bomb has been planted. Throwing smoke.
You done He jumped out.
Grenade out.
Sorry.
Terrorists win. We will dance on your graves.
Get up, man. What the fuck are these smokes, man?
Throwing fire.
I try my best.
Oh my god. He literally killed me with a pistol from there.
Throwing smoke. Terrorists win. I better know, man. Move it, move it. Smoke! I'm throwing a flashbang. Flashbang! I'm throwing a flashbang. Throwing fire. I'm throwing fire.
Sorry.
Please don't smoke like that, brother.
Grenade out.
Don't know where the last guy is. I think he's hacking, man.
Peaceful.
Twice
Dang.
with the USB, he's killed me like that.
Terrorists win. Woo-hoo, run, little girl, run! Come on, let's go! Throwing smoke!
Bomber, can't be bomber.
Yellow.
Molotov!
Don't molly like that, man.
Throwing a flashbang! I'm throwing a grenade! Molotov! Flashbang! Flashbang!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Back. Thank you.
Oh!
Smoke!
Go, let's go A, let's go A. Go.
Thank you. Go. Great. Go on, run away. Nice.
We are doing this. Let's give it to them, boys. Move it.
Ooh.
Throwing smoke. Flashbang.
Nice. careful. He's got. What the fuck? Long. One more long.
Bomb drop, bomb is drop.
Yeah, help green.
Come
Help
on.
green. One coming. Nice. Bomb was dropped outside of in spawn, so I don't know where he'll go now. He can go B still.
B. Go B. Arin, go B. Bro, chill. You have it. Go from window.
Terrorists win.
I'm go short.
Remember, this is bandit country. Shoot everything that moves. Grenade out.
Long.
Long. A lot.
Oh, short, one short. Short.
Too long.
Oh.
Another.
Counter-terrorists win. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I'm go short.
Let's move out.
One side.
Smoke.
Short coming. 9.
Dead. 2 dead.
I think he's still in suicide, so don't peek mid.
LT, 2 LT. Bomber LT.
Throwing a grenade.
Might come to you, yellow. Yeah, he's coming to you, yellow.
Throwing fire. Grenade out. Throwing flashbang. Counter-terrorists win. Now you're right on.
Sorry. I want to still stay on the top.
I'm going short again.
These fellas are gonna regret waking up.
You
this
can
morning.
easily reach me.
Throwing smoke. Incendiary. Grenade out.
B, I think.
LT.
All on B.
Bomb has been planted.
Nice. Nice, nice.
Calm, calm. Who wants to defuse?
I'm defusing the bomb.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Good stuff.
I'm going short again.
Let's move out. Laying down smoke. Incendiary out.
Short, too short. Long and short.
Mid. 2 mid.
Bomb has been planted.
B, B, B.
Throwing fire.
Nice.
Defusing the bomb.
Easy, easy.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
We're in the clear, lads. Go, go, go. Throwing smoke.
Nice.
Okay, okay, okay,
L.
I'm dead, I'm dead. I'm alive.
Grenade out.
Bomb drop. Short, bomb drop short. Come, help me, come, help me.
Ah! Mid.
Oh, come short, come short.
1 mid.
Grenade out.
Okay. Nice. Last 1 mid, I think. Last 1 mid.
Deploying flashbang.
Oh, shit.
Making excuses now, huh?
Move.
Short, one shot.
On site. On site already. They're on
Go
A.
inside, go inside, go inside. Arvin, go inside.
They got mid. Yeah, just 1 short. One
Bomber is
under or
LT,
short.
bomber is LT. Bomber is LT.
Throwing fire.
Ah.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh, it's A. Okay. Save.
Terrorists win.
Come on, chop chop.
I'm going short again.
Remember, this isn't the killing house anymore. This is real life. Incendiary. Throwing a grenade.
That will be die. One
Short,
from
going
short.
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 Smoke.
Another short. All short. Oh
All
my
short.
god.
All A.
Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win.
No. Why, were you echoing?
I'm going short.
Go, go.
They have one guy in suicide, yeah. Oh, good.
Right, let's go. Oh, too short, too mid. Fuck your fella.
Two.
Terrorists win.
We're losing so easy.
Bomb has been planted.
I'm going B window.
For Queen Country, man. Roger that.
Damn.
Ouch. Ouch.
Ooh. Short, ding, he's ding.
1B dead.
Again, short, coming in short.
Flashbang.
Oh damn. Oh, 2 mid, 2 short.
Oh my god, my aim.
Ah.
Purple man, every round you're going doors. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. To jump in and die like that.
Ah, nice.
We just need to win 2 in a row, guys.
Let's
Purple,
show them
if I
who
say
we
short,
are.
just go to short, man.
Deploying flashbang.
Long, pop.
Okay, I have.
Throwing flashbang.
He's dead. Good job, good job. That's fucking long.
Deploying flashbang.
Oh, flash, no.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh, they went B?
Oh, 1 is on short. My bad. Go back, go back, go back. Thank you. Right. Ah. Thank you. Go, defuse. Go.
Defusing the bomb.
Oh.
Get back.
Oh, you can't. Fuck.
Terrorists win.
It's gonna be a tie, I think, unless we lose this round. But I don't know what purple's doing, to be honest.
Let's make this right as rain.
Short? Oh my god. Mid doors. They're going short. Purple man, what the fuck are you doing?
Shit.
Bomb has been planted.
Flashbang.
Ah, mid.
محمد چی میکنی محمد؟
My god, this guy.
GG guys.
Be scary in some sense, like
Yeah.
to face a team like this, mostly in a quarterfinal of major. So also I think the main focus is gonna be on ourselves to not be frustrated about what they're gonna do, like crossing smoke, like they can be 2 on A, 3 mid, or 1B, like going crazy about on the map. So be focused on the game, have a good plan, and be chill. I think be chill against them is the good word because
They're going to make chaos.
they're gonna make chaos all around the map, and
Yep.
you need to control that.
And what's the practice schedule been like for you guys here? Have you taken a day off? Maybe got multiple days off? Are you full practice right now?
Yeah, I've only one day off, and right now we're already on the ground, like doing some
Okay.
practice, like like doing some like review our mistake or what we can improve, like
Yeah.
anti-ecos, we know that, and
Anti-eco focus
yeah,
straight
anti-eco
away.
focus, because I think all the game we won the pistol, lose the second one.
Yeah.
I think, but we won the third.
You and Navi, that game was
Yeah, yeah.
crazy. Like there was just the pistol rounds into the force
Yeah,
rounds
yeah,
into,
yeah.
and I'm thinking, the small differences
Yeah.
there were the choice between winning and losing in that
It's
one.
crazy, so.
Pistols are working though.
Pistol are working, not the second one. We need to work on it, but the second one.
What's the trade-off then, Zyro? Would you like to win pistol, lose force, or lose pistol, win force?
Win
lose
force.
pistol and
Yeah.
force. Yeah, this one is.
Free
Because we are 1.4 for the next buy, and
Yeah.
it's tough for them. So
Okay, so he wants to take control of it that way. All right. Something Apex has spoken about before we let you go is back-to-back majors. You know, it's possible. 6 years since it last happened. So you talked about like no pressure on them things. Obviously, Apex is talking about this. He wants this. I
Yeah.
can imagine you all want this, right? To be part of that legendary history. What is it? Fnatic, Astralis,
and SK.
and SK. Well, SK Luminos.
LG.
Yeah, there's still
the
the
same. I mean, yeah.
still the same core, right?
Yeah.
That's all there is, and it
Yeah.
could be you guys. How do you? Is that just in your mind? Is that something you're thinking about the whole time? Is
That's something is crazy in this team, but we are not really talking about it.
to the same way you did all the stuff
Yeah.
before? Yeah.
Like we are not really focused about we can have two major in a row. Like we with the record of the map, we didn't really talk about it. Of like it's just going smooth in some sense. We are not really focused about it. We are. Let's see about the next game. That's it. We are not really, guys. We need the second.
Yeah,
game. That's not in our mind or really focused about it. We are just focused about Mongols. Let's see what's gonna happen. We might lose, might win, but let's see about what we can do to be the best version of ourselves, like during this game.
And then my final question then is, looking at just everything you've been through this year as a team, you're still the best team of the year. No one can take that away from you, even if, I don't know, Spirit wins the major or Fury wins the major. No one can compete with you guys. But if you win this major and you end the year like that, it's still is it still in your eyes like a start of an era? Or is because of this middle ground it cut off a bit? How do you view it?
I think it's tough to say, but if of course if we win this major and we keep going good of the second, I mean the next years,
Yeah.
we can say like it's still an era with the also of course the first part. I mean the first part of the season, we can still say yes, it's a good era. I would say of 1 year, half, maybe 2 years, like of winning tournaments, maybe 1 or 2. So yeah, I would say yes. Why not? Why not?
Awesome.
Okay, I have maybe one thing.
Go on.
Is there? So obviously the summer break didn't go as you wanted. Do you think that was it a mistake to not give you more rest because of what you achieved in the start of the year?
I think we wanted more rest. I
Yes.
think.
But
I
they
think-
can't take it. They're not allowed to say no to Cologne and stuff,
yeah,
right?
Cologne, we cannot say we want to skip it. I think all the players wanted more rest because well, we always went far of the tournaments, like going 1 week off maybe at home and going back to the tournament. So, like I said, we always goes far to any tournament, and it was at the end we're just, of course, happy but tired in terms of mentally.
Yeah.
Like, we
I mean,
just
it costs also to win emotionally.
yeah, of
You
course,
get
of course.
drained.
Emotionally, we were like happy but down at
Yeah.
the same time because we had so much during this 6 months. So yeah, it was a lot, and after we had to celebrate with the family in the during the prayer break. So of course we never stopped talking about it.
Yeah.
Even though during the prayer break we have this in our mind. So even we had the break, we are thinking about this. Like
Yeah.
it's something because we did something incredible and we cannot get away in our mind in 2 weeks. No way.
Yeah.
Like it's impossible. So we couldn't refresh our mind about that.
Well, Zaru, first of all, thank you so much for coming on
Thank
and
you.
speaking with us. It was a pleasure to talk you some more in some details as well. Your camera's this one here. Anything you want to say directly into that camera to the fans, to everyone watching?
Thank you for anyone who follow us during this major or anyone to follow us to this year. It's been amazing to have you behind us, and we're gonna keep going in this way with Vitality, with this team. So thank you for following us, and we're gonna keep going for this one.
And give something for the French fans, because you know they're going to want to hear it in French. Yeah, go, bro.
merci à tous de nous suivre. C'est un plaisir de vous voir à chaque tournoi, de vous voir nous supporter. Du coup, c'est un plaisir. Merci à tous pour ce soutien. Et, on va continuer à tout casser avec Victor. Du coup, merci à tous.
There you go. That's going to make the French fans very happy hearing you do it. Thank you very much, Zai. We appreciate you. Let me come on over here. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Budapest Major. I'm here with Tico and we're in front of the MVM Dome waiting for the playoffs to begin. Martin, which teams are we going to see on the big stage?
This is definitely the most
Let's roll. We must win.
Hey, Longo vereyim.
Let's go, my brother.
Short coming, short coming.
Terrorists win.
We will dance on your graves. I'm throwing a flashbang. Grenade! Flashbang! I'm throwing fire. Activating the bomb.
Bomb has been planted.
Short coming, last shot. One.
I'm throwing a flashbang. Smoke!
Arey motherfucker.
City.
Terrorists win.
Fear us! They cannot stop us now. Come on, let's go! Smoke! Throwing the flashbang! Flashbang! I'm throwing the flashbang. Grenade out! Throwing bomb! Flashbang! Planted. I'm throwing a
Bomb
grenade!
has been planted. Terrorists win.
Yes! This is what we have been working for. Throwing fire! I'm throwing a grenade! Grenade! Throwing a flashbang! Grenade out! I'm throwing a flashbang.
One up and down.
Flashbang!
Counter-terrorists win.
Move it, move it! Throwing bomb! Grenade! Throwing the flashbang!
Where is?
Activating the bomb.
Bomb has been planted.
Grenade out.
Terrorists win.
We cannot be killed. Guys, I tell you, we kill them all. Flashback. Grenade. I'm throwing the flashback. Smoke.
Hiding here. Guilty hiding.
Throwing fire. Throwing smoke. Throwing the flashbang. Throwing a flashbang. Flashbang. Let's throw in a grenade. Throwing a flashbang. Fall.
Bomb has been planted.
Let's throw in a grenade.
He's got tunnel.
I'm throwing fire. The bomb is ticking down. We are the best. Let's go. Flashbang. Whoa. I'm throwing a flashbang. 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 Throwing smoke.
B is clear. B is clear.
Counter-terrorists win.
Come on, let's go. Throw it to the car. I'm throwing a flashbang. Down. Flashbang.
Tunnels low. Very. Right side.
Oh, go play.
Planted.
Bomb has been planted.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
Terrorists win.
You think you can kill us? Now is the time. I'm throwing the flashbang. Throwing the flashbang. Throwing fire. Smoke. Smoke. Grenade. Molotov. I'm throwing a grenade. Sorry. I'm planting the
Bomb has been planted.
grenade.
Terrorists win.
You are stupid to think you will win.
Nice up, purple.
Forward. I'm throwing the flashbang. Grenade out. Flashbang. Throwing the flashbang. Grenade out. Smoke. I'm throwing a grenade. Flashbang. Throwing smoke. Throwing fire.
C4 is in B. What the heck?
Grenade.
Terrorists win.
Oh, fear us. Are we rushing in? Or are we going sneaky beaky like? Move it, son. Throwing flashbang.
Step.
Counter-terrorists win.
There you go. Gear up. We aren't going on a windy walk here. Laying down smoke. Deploying flashbang. Throwing fire. Throwing smoke.
Counter-terrorists win.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Move it, move it. Throwing a grenade. Throwing fire. Incendiary out. Flashbang. Grenade out.
Counter-terrorists win.
There's no stopping us.
major trophy. Some of these players, they've felt major victory before. And others, they call this home. This is where they expect to be, and it is everything they are working for. Now the 2024 Sunday, and one of our 8 teams will be lifting that trophy. And at the end of it all, when they've triumphed, they will talk to their friends, their teammates, their families, and they will say, it was all worth it for this moment. Budapest! Are you ready?
Welcome on stage. Team Spirit. Welcome on stage. Falcons.
The teams have taken to the stage, and we're almost there for the quarterfinals. Chopper, you have struggled many times facing the Falcons, but we've seen you've tried to adjust, make improvements. How has that helped you for today to be able to beat them, get revenge, and make it to the semi-finals?
We can just try to play our game, that's it.
What is the most important thing that the team needs to do today to get that win?
Be like a team.
Well, good luck doing it, man. Go take your seat and get ready. Thank you very much.
Hi, Kixan. I wanted to ask you, I know you revealed it to me that NiKo helps you the most out of any player in your career. Is this as an IGL? Did he have more impact than usual preparing for Spirit? Because he beat them like 9 times in the past matchup, so how does it feel?
First of all, hello to everyone to the arena. As I already said, NiKo is helping a lot with many different things, and I don't think it has been any different for this game. We just took it as any other game, and we'll see how it goes.
if you will be in need of some guidance, let's say during the pause or something, are you looking especially towards that m0NESY and NiKo duo because they probably feel the game against them especially?
Yeah, of course. I mean, they have played against them many times, and so far they had good success. So obviously, the help of NiKo and m0NESY will be really important in this game.
Let's see how it goes. Good luck, brother.
I want you to give me every bit of energy you got right now. This is how we are kickstarting the Budapest Major. Let me hear you make some noise! Oh, this sounds real good. All right, follow with me here. Just everyone on this side. Let me hear you! All right, can you guys do any better? Go! And then one final thing. Is there some fans of Spirit? That's not bad. And Falcons! Well, let's get into the game.
В 7 лет меня брат привел в компьютерный клуб поиграть в Counter-Strike. До 14 лет я занимался футболом и получил травму. И у меня было две вещи, которые я любил больше всего. Осталось одна.
Сергей справедливый, грамотный, опытный и очень трудолюбивый человек. Дружелюбный и сплочающий. Для меня это точно лидер нашего коллектива.
Я думаю, что становление этой команды, то есть основополагающая вещь была это капитан. А у нас появился яркий стар-плеер, который является лучшим игроком в мире. Нам нужен был снайпер, который много коммуницирует. Мы добрали Диму, и нужны были края, которые будут надежны, стабильны и стакаться по менталке.
I mean, it's also about adapting. I definitely had to go through some time with the way I saw it. In Astralis, I was very much focused on the team play, the utility usage. I think most teams has adopted into that style now.
Zonic is a very great person. First of all, he's a very experienced coach, and also he's very experienced as a player because in the past he played the game. He can understand us very well in the game, outside of the game, the way we react sometimes or the way we want things. And this is the most important for us, for players, because when a coach is on the same page as you and when your players on the same page with coach, it makes things easier.
For me as a coach, if you're a good coach, you also need to adapt to whatever team you have. I think this is something that I learned a lot last year, trying to force down my system onto the players that I had. You need to keep your identity. It is a new territory for me. Usually I've always been focused on that the team comes first. When you have three players with, they all have ego, of course, but they also have firepower. It's about finding that balance of using their potential and setting them up to have the best day at the office, so to speak. But for this season has also been on, if things are not going that well, that we can rely more on the team.
Я думаю, что лучшее, что можно сказать о нем, это то, что он справедливый, знает сильные стороны каждого игрока, сильные и слабые. Из-за этого он может сделать структуру так, чтобы поставить всех на свое место, грубо говоря, в игре.
Для меня самое важное и основополагающее, что может быть в Counter-Strike, чтобы люди думали в одном векторе на то, как должна выглядеть игра. Чем больше у тебя обсуждено то, как ты реагируешь в начале раунда, в середине раунда, чем лучше ты принимаешь инициативу капитана и своих тиммейтов, чем лучше ты выполняешь план, который ты обсуждаешь заранее, тем повышаются шансы твои выигрывать большие матчи и титулы.
Тактические паузы, взятые Сергеем, это что-то невероятное, потому что винрейт после того, как он берет паузы, многократен. Большой процент, даже приводили какую-либо статистику на этот счет.
За 30 секунд мне нужно сказать о том, что может повлиять в последующем раунде, предположить и сказать, что мы будем делать через раунд, потому что у меня всего тайм-аута 3.
Spirit has some time. They had a stronger start to the season, and then they made some roster changes. And I think they maybe got a bit surprised or needed more time. I think there's also something that everyone can learn a bit about is that it takes time to build a team.
Я думаю, у любой тир-1 команды, когда встречаются сильные оппоненты, и я думаю, что каждая звезда всегда хочет обыграть другую звезду и быть ярче.
If their goal was to peak at the major, I think they definitely proved that during these group stage games. I don't put too much into it. I want to focus on ourselves, and it's about sticking to our plan, make sure that we have a good game plan against them, and that we make the conditions for our players to show up as best as possible. And then I think there's a guy on Spirit we need to try and control a bit.
Two Titans set to baptize the stage here in Budapest. Donk, the king of 2024, hungry to best those who have forever plagued him. Himself and Shiro unable to take down that deadly duo of NiKo and m0NESY. But Maui, this is a major, this is a big stage. Anything can happen tonight.
We know that. We've seen that. I feel like Donk captured all of our attention last year, and he's just been one-upping himself. The consistency is impeccable, but like you said, his Achilles heel lies in the server right against him. The NiKo m0NESY duo never losing to Donk. Donk only getting the better of NiKo when it was just Taz playing, HooXi playing. We forget about that one. Don't even mention that one. This has been a matchup that has just been a nightmare for the rifler, the best rifler.
Yeah, I think, you know, for me, Spirit, they need to figure out how to activate Donk in this matchup. They need to figure out how to, you know, not make m0NESY go for those entries, slow them down, avoid the utility usage from this Falcon side, because their prep work has been immense. We can look at pistols, anti-ecos, buy rounds. They have everything covered. It seems like they know every single move that Spirit wants to go throughout the servers in the past best of threes, and they need to shift up some of these actual patterns of themselves and kind of trick Falcons into this matchup, because everything is kind of leaning towards the Falcon sides. The prep work, the way that they neutralize Donk, you know, m0NESY always having great series against them. So there's a lot to unpack for Spirit and a lot of things they need to shift.
There's also a surprising amount of major playoff rookies. We talk about Kyosuke obviously on the side of Falcons, Tanir as well on the side of Spirit, but we do have the maps coming in. Devilwalk, are there any surprises in terms of what you anticipated being played in this quarterfinal?
I was pretty certain that Falcons would go for that nuke pick and Dust2 would go on the side of Spirit. Ancient as well, we've seen it in the last best of 3. This is the exact same maps, just in a different order. Because I think last time they started with Dust2, but going into the nuke, I think they are playing outside with Donk and Shiro on the CT side very, very often. They often have a great kind of rotation system with Chopper, who kind of goes out from that main area. Love breaking the outside smokes. Love making sure they have the info in terms of if Falcons would go down lower, so that they don't have to, you know, force any rotation downstairs. The thing is, that leaves ramp very, very exposed. If Shiro and Donk is constantly on that outside area, it leaves Falcons with an opening to ramp. It leaves them with an opening towards inside if they can block off this main.
I'm just zooming out to the veto again, though, really quickly. I feel like this is just Spirit playing exactly into the hands of Falcons, unfortunately. I really wanted to see Spirit gamble, go for the train pick. It's clear that they worked on it between Chengdu, Hong Kong, and this tournament. But going to Dust2 is just, I mean, Falcons like that map. So I feel like this is the one ace up the sleeve of Holly and Chopper. They did not end up actually playing it. But yeah, no, when going to Nuke, this is just so favored for Falcons. I mean, all the stats in favor of them. The fact that, I mean, it's such a luxury for the Falcons that even when they swap to the CT side, their ramp player is Kyosuke. Like, are you kidding me? I mean, this guy's just a multi-fragging machine. Every time anybody challenges him, he's just a demon.
Look how relaxed he is right now as well, like literally leaning back in his chair. Bro, this is your first major playoffs. Like, this guy just never seems to feel nerves on any stage he's played on thus far in his career.
Total major rookie, and I mean, we'll see if the in-game poise is relaxed or languid as what he's bringing us there in the chair. I mean, to be honest, that's kind of what Donk did at Shanghai, though. We were pretty impressed by that, or even at Copenhagen. I mean, he never let the moments bother him, and it feels like some of these kids are they're just cut from a new type of cloth. I don't know what it's made at, some poly blend or something like that. Like, I don't know what's going on. And for Kyosuke, I mean, that kind of attitude is why he has a cult-like following behind the fact that his aim is just otherworldly.
Yeah, I'm completely right. I mean, if you're going to look for win conditions for Spirit, we kind of need Falcons to take a step back in their performance. They need to be the ones that can't deal with the pressure, especially on a map like Nuke. This should be Falcons first map.
Well, we can take a look at the sponsor odds as they appear on the screen to see exactly where the markets are siding for this first quarterfinal. It's easy, though, to always talk about the superstars, to talk about your Nicos, your Manasees, your Donks. What are we saying about Zwei and Tenir newly coming into this squad? Of course, you know, Zwei lifting a trophy, IM Cologne, kind of surprising everybody. But do you expect him to have the output required here in Budapest today?
Zwei and Tenir have simply not lived up to the billing that they were brought in to fulfill. In terms of their overall numbers, generally in the red, usually a hindrance to their teams, especially even given the fact that going into Nuke, I mean, this is a map that Zwei and Nemiga did not really even play. He played it twice when he was on that Nemiga roster in total. It is his weakest map as an individual, playing that A Nuke anchor. I mean, I feel like this is such a punish pick in so many different facets right now. And I mean, for Tenir, on the other hand, he's still learning things. It seems like when he's talking to you, Devil Walk, in that your guys' podcast, I mean, he mentioned the fact that he's learning some of the timings. He's understanding how he needs to play within the systems that are being created around him. And that's generally what has to happen for a lurker. It's a guy that has to catch up to speed or even play slower just to match what's going on across the map on the macro sense for Spirit.
Yeah, and Spirit needs one of Tenir or Zwei to kind of step up in this matchup, because there's so many stars on that Falcon side that I'm not sure you can rely on, you know, a Donk that struggles in the matchup. But Shiro, he's always consistent and arguably a better performing AWPer than Monese this year. But you need someone else. You need more weight off of Donk's and Shiro's shoulders on the Spirit lineup going up against all those superstars.
And it sounds like you're believing that that will happen.
I have a weird feeling.
Yeah, just something in the water today?
Yeah, there's something in the waters for me. I think that the way that Chopper and Halley has kind of approached their C-side, they've shifted it. I don't think it's, you know, as easy to prep against them. I think they have more avenues, more things that they actually put on the server and execute well. I also think that in combination with what you said about Tenir, about how he has found timings, how he's understood when he can have impact in the rounds, that is a key moment for me as a coach, and having that understanding where everyone is thinking in the same line of direction, you can get more influence, there's more fluidity in the rounds. And I think that's going to be key, and it's going to make it more harder for Falcons.
You've gone on the other side though, Maui. You've gone for Falcons in this one. Tell me for why.
Well, the last time they played against each other in Hong Kong, it was Falcons that came out on top. It was the opening series in that tournament, but I just didn't think that Donk was being proactive enough. If I'm looking at Nuke in particular, I feel like he's playing behind the smokes more often than not, just trying to guess with timings on when he's supposed to nade, when he's supposed to spam through. And yeah, okay, Donk, that was really cute when you were able to do that back at Cologne or Kato of last year, but this time around, it's not really working out as well for him. He's not finding those timings perfectly of just shooting someone through a smoke with just good game sense. It usually teams like Falcons and all elite teams really for that matter, they're varying up their timings enough now that he doesn't just get free kills. So I feel like the reactive nature that Spirit likes to play in this matchup is why Falcons, when they're in the driver's seat, just always know how they want to finish.
I actually think that they should probably have less focus on yard control from the Spirit CT side. I think they need to move people into ramp, do a little bit of lobby crunching and actually just shut down that part of the map, because it's going to be a simple kind of T side from Falcons. They're going to pop out, they're going to trade, they're going to be a lot of A and ramp kind of hits, and that's where they need to shut or shift their focus instead of having this almost trio on yard to break the smokes to find information.
Who do you think the pressure is on more though as we enter this quarterfinal, Spirit or Falcons?
It's clearly Falcons. It's clearly Falcons. There's no question about it. I mean, just a reminder, even if Falcons win this tournament, get the first place prize, that still pays for only half of Nico's buyout, okay? Like, they have so much to catch up on in terms of reaccumulating the funds which they have invested into this project. And with all these kind of external circumstances and factors, with Nico not having his major, with Monese trying to make sure that he solidifies his place among the elite 3 players in the world, there's so much more riding on this for Falcons. And I mean, Zonic too. I mean, this guy has just been called out incessantly ever since he really donned the Falcons jersey, with how many more superstars he needs in order to finally find success, if not now, really win.
Yeah, I mean, completely agree. But I have a weird feeling about, you know, Spirit, Donk actually having a great game against these on this stage. We've talked about the pressure that it builds on Falcons, the way that they have, you know, had numerous occasions where they haven't really lived up to their expectations. And this is a matchup where I could see them, if they go down early, that pressure is going to crumble upon them, and I think that Spirit has a chance to win.
I feel that's where Spirit are most deadly, you know, when they're being a little bit slept on, a little bit underestimated. You gave them a lot of props, though, throughout Stage 3, Maui, particularly when we're looking at the T sides. What particularly has changed from the Spirit side of the equation when we're on that offensive half?
There's just a little bit more misdirection. The maps I was keying into more particularly, Mirage and Nuke, unfortunately not in this series. However, when it comes to just the way that they play, it's not as much of just bundling up, just grouping for a very obvious hit, map control into what is really going to be the sequential bomb site take. Nowadays, there's a little bit of poking and prodding. There's a little bit more mid-rounding. I feel like they're able to slow the game down, call for a pause in the middle of the round, wait for opponents to react, punish those kinds of reactions, and then make a good concerted effort of where they're going to be going next. So I think that kind of pace shift that they now can activate in the middle of rounds is something that teams aren't all ready for yet.
Yeah, and we don't have that much data of this new Spirit either. You know, there's plenty of surprises to be kind of catching our eye. But you know, Spirit on T side, they love doing the outside double kind of layer of smokes. They don't really do the one smoke wall and then that's it. They like to do it twice to kind of force rotations, get the pick, get into that main roof and punish Falcons. But it is a really tough map. I don't consider Nuke to be the pick or the map that Spirits is actually going to win. I think that's going to come later.
So do you think it has to be a 2-1 for Spirit?
100%.
Okay.
There's never ever going to be a 2-0.
Either way, if you're joining us in the arena, make sure you head on over to the Monster booth to be grabbing yourself an ice cold can, because you're going to want to be locked in for this one. Speaking of locked in, we just got to see a couple of images of both Zonic and NiKo, just you know, 1,000-yard stare pretty much. It was just pure relief for NiKo, right? Taking down G2, taking down his cousin in Hunter to make it through to this very stage, literally by the skin of his teeth. What do you think he's thinking right now as he's just on the precipice of entering this quarterfinal?
Oh, what? He did an interview with, who was it? Either HLTV or maybe actually talking to Donna earlier, just the fact that it's just a lot of the pressure has been relieved. I mean, they're not necessarily feeling that stress of just having to get to the playoffs. And I feel like beating G2 was a breaking point for them and a breaking point for m0NESY, where he was able to shift into that next gear, take over a game entirely. And I feel like in a way that we've talked so much about NiKo and Dong, it almost feels criminal that m0NESY has been mentioned maybe as little as he has, when he's the one that's actually fighting to try to make sure if he can assert himself as that third best player, because he's been going, to me, neck and neck with Shiro all year. Like at times this year, when m0NESY especially started off slow, Shiro to me was second, third best AWPer in the world, m0NESY a step beneath him. But now m0NESY has just shifted into a form where we're seeing all of the potential actualized.
Yeah, and it's against this matchup as well. We can just look at some numbers. Last two best of threes, Falcons went up against Spirit. m0NESY had a 146 rating and a 149.
Jeez.
So he was definitely the key factor for them kind of cruising their way through those wins.
Seems like that's where he does his best work. Just in terms of stylistically as well, going up versus Shiro. If we do see some of those head-to-heads going down, it's not always the case with AWPers. How do we expect them to be kind of, you know, going at each other in this one?
Well, m0NESY has the nickname of the Flash, not by mistake. The dude is just fast as hell. He is flicking faster than anybody. I feel like in terms of purely getting crosshair to position in a reaction, there's no one faster in the world than m0NESY, and his accuracy rate is just bewildering. On the other hand, Shiro, a more stable set of hands, a guy that's going to hold the line for Spirit as they're aggressing to take space. He's going to hit that tripwire shot if anybody goes into it, but he was the best clutcher of last year, so hopefully he's able to activate some of that in this matchup.
Fingers crossed indeed, Devilwalk. Fingers crossed.
Yep.
Well, it's time to be getting our first quarterfinal underway. It is Spirit versus Falcons.
Into the game we go. Here we sit with Falcons and Team Spirit. The challenge that they have not been able to overcome. 9-0 the record in the head-to-head. Falcons would have all the reasons to walk away with this victory, but it's as the pressure finds its peak so far in Budapest, and we're going to start with this fast play, immediate challenge into that A-bomb site. And so from here, the peak chopper denied, and Falcons come out flying.
Yeah, big time. Heaven retake here with two players. Dong, side of his head exposed, but Tenir gets the kill.
Dong still hunting. Tenir's put up his end of the bargain. It's a double kill for Donk, demanded in the first round, and he's got the Hunt player, but bested by m0NESY as he finds himself 3 within this pistol.
It's just the first grand finals to take place on a Thursday. We have a really hot match right now. What's interesting about this match for Spirit is that, you know, you would normally expect Donk to be at the top of the board, that there be a decent core behind him. Maybe the floor of the team is going to be an issue. Versus Falcons, we had the stat last year where NiKo was better than Donk, even though Donk was the better player overall. m0NESY never loses to this team. There's this special relationship between Falcons and Spirit, and a special test as well for Falcons, who normally don't beat them in a playoff situation.
Ooh, auto shotty early. Singular kill for the ramp hold. And then Donk just tucks into the corner down beneath it. That Molotov holds back any kind of support from Hell. So, Donk finding timing. Unprepared was Kixan. And then up close is Chopper. So you could find more Falcons player off guard, but no sir. Held on by Kyosuke.
Avoided that really well.
m0NESY saw that vent drop.
It's quite a bit of information. Thing is, we got this one gun following in behind. And, nice reaction.
That's what we were looking for the Falcons.
Falcons feel pretty sharp.
Execution. And Shiro unable to find his timing on his end of this bomb site.
They don't know that he's here right now, but they are being careful.
Robbed away that MP9. Take a step away. So Falcons showing us a bit of ferociousness out of the gate here, Mohan.
Yeah.
You know, confidence is definitely something that they'll be coming to this head-to-head with. Straight up A rush.
I think
and a fast ramp find.
Again, there's less stakes in some of their most recent matchups. And so even though that it's always Falcons winning, I mean, I think Spirit know the team talk for themselves is that, well, we're in quarterfinals of a major. This is Kyosuke's first playoffs at a major. It's Falcons who, you know, got over the hump versus G2 and proved something to them. We want to rob them of that confidence again. But it's not just your regular head-to-head in this series. In some ways, Spirit have an advantage. In others, Falcons have history. The one thing I'm not going to doubt is m0NESY and NiKo, though. I think those two things are going to be constants. Those two players are the most experienced in this situation. Those two benefited the most from taking their win over G2. That gave them the confidence to believe they could make a run here in playoffs. And you saw NiKo's pop-off. It was as if he won the entire major. And I think we kind of joined him in that, you know, as watching his career as closely as we have. We've seen how many moments like that have been robbed away from him. We saw that on the desk. This could have been another one, but he's a different beast right now.
Yeah, it's a really damning graphic that the desk had to analyze all those NiKo shortcomings in elimination games. It was basically won every single year. It's been the tale of his career in the mighty challenge that is to win a major. So starts this one off 0-2, but that's fine. You've got Kyosuke, you've got m0NESY, both 5 frags apiece. They are the engine of Falcons in the first 2 rounds of play. But around that MP9, of course, comes this force buy of Team Spirit. So trying to keep that pressure on early. And a round that starts with a bit of timidness. Nobody wants to make mistakes early.
Wrong mentality to have, though, isn't it? You know, who's going to be the first
well timed
to find a gap?
Perfectly
Don't
timed.
go too slowly and make things worse. Down a number is different when you're also down under a minute. This is where it gets really scary. Round goes slowly. Shiro gets more power. He's got a scout to work with. It's time for a nice decisive call, Falcons. You still have the edge in this round.
Also just the fact that kill comes in
late squeaky is the most obvious but strongest play.
Frag grenade then as well. Utility's been so well timed here for Team Spirit. And they are just going to stay jumbled up on this doorway, even if Sway were to have died immediately, which he doesn't, getting the fallback frag alongside his own death. NiKo with a chance to clutch up early, 20 seconds up against him. Tough place to be in. And like you said, that scout gets more dangerous, and sure enough, there it is. Shiro arrives on the scene, and we've got a well-positioned Team Spirit on that squeaky door. It was the point of contention the entire round. The grenades are so well placed. The back-to-back smokes with that opening MP9 kill. Hell, even the frag grenade that whittles them down right before all the Falcons fall.
It's definitely the nature of which that round was lost for Falcons. That's already a little bit concerning on their end. I mean, everyone dies coming out of Squeaky, whether it's earlier or later into the round. But it's by the end that Spirit know exactly what they're going to try to do, and I don't think Falcons believe they could have recovered the situation. So now we have seen, I think, Kixan's T-sides on Nuke. Sometimes it does feel that he can't make the decisive call to get everyone together. They can get a little bit scared, but then they can also bring it back. And that's why they also have NiKo with the experience to make mid-round adjustments and calls.
Ooh, exposed, but not dealt with. Team Spirit's early CT pressure with that back-to-back force buy works out. Gives them a comfortable one now. A walk across the outer smokes goes pretty well for Falcons. Not only moving that scout over, but that's the bomb carrier in Monacy. So still hoping somebody will step up into that scope. Oh, Chopper. In the meantime, gets aggressive into lobby, right? You're losing outer, you know it. Team Spirit decide to get active. And I think a certain bit of fearlessness is what they have to come to the server with today. I think that you see that fearlessness in their decision to force buy round 2 and 3, saving just the MP9 from the second.
Yeah.
Bit of damage here for Kyosuke to have to handle, so that Desert Eagle rings off. Chopper taken down to half health, but again, you've got anchors, right? Shiro locked into his corner. You can give Falcons a bit of space.
You can, but I do like that they're showing them right away. They're not scared of them. Now, if it ends up being a mistake for them, then obviously they'll regret that and be embarrassed. But so far, so good here for Spirit.
Just the right amount of pressure comes back from Spirit.
There's one who's infiltrated here. We've got one above.
Kixan sitting top of the ladder. He could look downstairs, but he could also just go to the site.
He'll have a chance for one good shot.
Monacy drops in the meantime. He wants to find that A player, and it's an instant headshot. Sway's popped. Missed chance on the player behind boxes. NiKo will handle that one.
Bomb goes down.
This was not working with a lot, but they do know the positions of the two Falcons players. Certainly recoverable, and we see that instantaneously. Shiro coming through with the double. Majority alive here for Spirit. I'd say certain a bit of timidness, but just still the right amount of pressure. Taking that peek out from Hell Window, coming back from Hut to clear rafters.
Dude, imagine if it was Kixan up in heaven that one time.
Imagine.
What a shot.
Could have been the major. We're all tied up here, folks. 2-2 out of the gate.
And it's funny because it's like, on the basis of skill and the basis of head-to-head, I mean, all that stuff should be like, okay, Falcons every day of the week. But what we'll see in this matchup is that Spirit are going to try to show them that they're not scared in this particular situation, in this 360 arena in the quarterfinals. And what's also interesting about this is we've been, really critical of a player like Zwei, but in their series last, it's not really Zwei that stood out as the issue for me. It's the fact that, Donk gets countered a lot. He has had matches where he's played well versus Falcons, but also some struggle sessions. And actually, Tanir has had, a really rough event, and it's been 3 events for him. But since Pro League, it hasn't been that great. And I'm a huge Tanir guy. I think, obviously from Heroic, who wasn't. But it's 2 players who are replacing 2 players who, on a stats basis, were getting called out. But in other bases, we're being told, hey, they add a lot of value. So they have to justify that one way or another.
Yeah. We will never forget Magic's 69 frags in the grand finals of Shanghai.
Yeah.
You can criticize him during the slower parts of the season, but you've also got to put up when push comes to shove, and this is going to be a shoving match all night long. Desert Eagles look for heads again, banking on Kyosuke and NiKo to find theirs. And a little look over towards the ramp, perhaps. Falcons just moving it around, letting that utility trickle out from Spirit.
But yeah, this is the one anchor position I actually like to see his way in. I really don't mind. He's yeah, I'm feeling like the pressure's going to come to other parts of the map. I think ramp was brought up, but here they've doubled up.
Ready to take a look at it. Tanir with Shiro. Easy pickups thanks to the headshots. Frag grenade to really solidify this, and it's going to be all 5 alive for Team Spirit.
You see, notice they actually left Zwei upstairs by himself. It's actually ramp they double up on. If they're going to counter Falcons' game plan like that, Falcons do have a habit of trying to bully the one player, bully the weaker side of the map. They'll really go for it. We'll see the B pops on Dust too as well. That's one place where Zwei definitely struggles, and actually where Spirit will overstack with 2-3 players. So they're trying to play pragmatic and adapt to what they think Falcons are going to try to do, not just 2-1-2, 1 player ramp, whatever it is, a normal setup.
So that CT side takes the lead early. Back-to-back force buys nets Team Spirit the 3-round streak. Time for the Falcons to try to break back through, but I mean, they have been allowing Spirit to survive with majority each of these 3 rounds that they've won. Not a single death in the round prior, and only a single bomb plant so far as well for the Falcons. It was an early taste of victory with those first 2 rounds, but we're gonna have to see a bit of success within these moments. And so they'll go for that back-layered smoke on the cross. And no pressure out of it, really. Team Spirit, when this outer yard is going, have really had this affinity to just go take lobby instead.
As long as you don't leave with nothing. So they don't put pressure on the cross here. Now they're assisting the rotation downstairs, plus they've already taken over Hut. So it's actually, the answer has to go back to Falcons. And since they've grouped up quite heavily, they don't really get to trick the Team Spirit here. This is actually the big player of the round.
one of the biggest players of all time. Nico sits on top, waiting for the headshot to try to come his
Donk
way.
is just watching for a big garage wrap, so extremely passive setup.
Not the first one either that Spirit have played.
Well, that leaves that hell gap open. Even they see that coming out, they're going to be unnerved.
Nico trying to work behind it regardless, is found out by Donk.
He has to watch his own smoke gap.
Now Shiro from the top of the bomb site just takes him out of the knees. Sprays down all 3 attempts to exit that doorway, and it is another unsuccessful one for the Falcons, as once more majority alive.
You know, not all smokes are missed equal. Sometimes it's a Mirage window smoke that's an establishing smoke, but no one's playing it, no one watches it. This is a position where this is so critical to literally what the guy who's scaling outside is going to see. And that one misses. I mean, you can't afford that. You cannot miss utility in a game like this.
I mean, think about it. Nico is looking at the window that was supposed to be smoked when Donk just shoots him in the side of the head. That smoke actually lands. Where's Nico holding, and does Donk get away with it?
For who we called the big threat of the round as well.
Yeah, fair point. Turns out the biggest threat was Shiro downstairs. That triple mowdown on the doorway.
Interrupted this one. This is good.
Nice shot by Donk, tracking down Nico through the smoke as we find Falcons back in with a bit to work with, but not the rifles. Not back-to-back. Oof, almost. 99 damage versus Chopper down in vents. That Tech 9 kill that could have been would have served as a kickstart and possibly a panic moment for the Team Spirit defense, but instead, they're still fine.
Well, if the devs are listening, that gun should never do 100 damage in 1 bullet, so I think justice has been served. And look at the upgrade Chopper gets, actually. We'll have him on an op now.
Shots out of Donk again. You've already got that track kill on Nico through the smoke. His sprays are online. You see the taps outside of main.
I'm more interested
Those are online too.
In like every single setup so far, whether it's double up ramp or the 2 varied looks outside, or appearing to not respond but actually rotating down very well. Like they're covering each other extremely effectively.
Honestly trying to find openings into the A side as the last man up will remind you of what he's capable of, but that's about where he ends. Sway with another moment to be proud of inside of this A site, just puts in that last frag all too easy. So now we're looking at a Spirit board that across this entire map so far is showing us potential. And I think that if Spirit are going to win, if they are finally going to shake off Falcons, it's going to take that, right? The floor to rise and that ceiling to stay as high as it has been all major.
I mean, there's the stat going around that it's Kyosuke's, you know, first major playoffs, that if he wins, he beats out Donk as the youngest ever major winner by 6 days. I mean, to Donk, like, there's something about saying that that's interesting, but it actually happening almost never does, right? Donk Linden winning last year is an absolute anomaly because, well, when do you ever see a guy like that happen twice? And it's not Kyosuke who's carrying Falcons every single game like he was in the beginning. It's actually a much healthier Falcons, but he's one of 5 fingers on a hand now. It used to be him with 4, and like there was too much space given to him only. But, you know, actually turning that stat into reality, winning the whole major, well, that's another feat, and Spirit know that. They proved their half, now Falcons have to prove theirs.
Faster one to this as Nico takes up position inside of the main smoke, drops down to the 8 play. Falcons have got their entry. Sway's gonna shut it down. Kyosuke with 1. Sway from the ramp.
Come on, Sway!
That's what we're talking about. Triple spray down for a player that struggled in this position since he started in Team Spirit. The growth is real off a round like that.
It's one of the only spots. I'm liking him on the floor. Such a good anchor here right now. And versus Falcons, the last time they played Nuke, he almost got an ace.
Great reaction to shut down Nico. Shuts down the Tessa swing through smoke and commits as he has to hold back the HUD.
That's great to see. For a guy who's under the microscope right now, who's trying to justify his spot, who's coming into a team that, you know, he picked up a major last year. He picked up Cologne with this roster already. That's the progress that you want to watch with Sway.
It's one of the faster rounds that Falcons end up throwing on this T side. Can't help but feel like they're starting to feel a little bit boxed in.
I think this is where it comes back to Kixan, to be honest. And, you know, we talk about a lot of players on the team, especially Nico and his story and some of the big games that he's lost, but like Kixan has to be a really strong caller, and I think some of the new T sides haven't been that interesting in the last couple of weeks. And more than that, just indecisive. I think that's the key word.
Execute setup for the A side in a minute, trying to catch him on timing. Sway's under pressure and fine by him.
Have at it.
Just the mow down of the attempted exit out through the squeaky side. Shiro's gonna drop in, and that's gonna take NiKo down to mere points of HP. Swade's wallbang comes out from over on vent side, and this is just a suffocating round yet again that the Falcons can find nothing within.
Yeah, keep beating Sway. Keep beating him.
Whoa. It would have been one thing to walk into this server and to fight Falcons to the very end. It's a whole other beast for this impenetrable CT side to make Falcons so far look like fools.
This is going to be the head-to-head that counts. No matter how many 5 maps in a row or whatever, this is going to be the one that's remembered. Looks like Spirit understood the assignment. Falcons, quick start, but since then, nothing.
7 rounds now in a row for Spirit. Only one bomb plant within them all. Back to the gun rounds, where last time we saw them take that more aggressive look into the A site, trying to play with timing.
TeSeS not in the game yet either.
Flash over top. Chopper doesn't move a muscle. Shiro gonna try to hunt as that smoke soon to fade. Covers the cross of one, fire at his feet. That's a 5 versus 4, but at what cost?
Nice shot.
A frag grenade for Modesty, so be it. Beats into the duel with the Oppers. Kyosuke goes deep. Modesty finds his second, and there they are. Falcons find their moment after that 7-round streak. And we don't just see one player pop off, but everything comes together as one.
It's so beast the way that Modesty can peek into Shiro to get that kill. It's actually the last series they had. He dry swung into Shiro and beat him out on time alone. And when I watched that happen last time, I thought Shiro must have been distracted. Here he wasn't at all. He was only watching this angle, so it's a really insane impact that we get. And they figure out how to build momentum and snowball really quickly within one round. Now it's on Falcons to try to make it back-to-back, because this half actually isn't too far from recoverable. This is a good start.
Just the nature of
as well, nice.
Victories here for Spirit. You know they're going to have tons of cash and still fall back on. It's buys to the very end with 2 rounds left.
And Kyosuke is also this X Factor versus Spirit, where he's played extremely well. He's taken over an entire game versus Spirit in a Falcons jersey.
Official partners odds have Spirit as they come through with the 7-3 lead, even in the face of this late Falcons rebuttal. Just a glance over top of Silo. And a far more vacant yard this time from Spirit as well, right? A stark contrast to the last round when they stacked Chopper behind Red and had 2 supportive elements still floating over towards the CT spawn. It's just a deeper look from Shiro and Doc playing on the close smoke, but nobody there just yet.
Yeah, they always keep it covered from one perspective or another, though. They've got Chopper here. They've been waiting for the upstairs hit to take place. Kyosuke comes in through Mini.
Missed shot from Shiro's not going to find the answer back. 3 versus 5, demanded of Spirit.
But the bomb is back in spawn somehow, even where this mini drop has taken place.
Kixan scoops that up as we looked at Kyosuke to almost get killed out of main. He's hiding in that corner. There's an op on him. And as NiKo locks in from the side of Garage, he gets there in the end. A bit of a labored spray, but he'll recover. A couple shots to tap down Shiro, and we could be looking at back-to-back moments here for the Falcons. It was almost 5 players flawless. The Chopper's got a late response, and Falcons have that bomb plan. Again, we talk about money built up as that streak of Team Spirit's round is so long. But even then, Chopper doesn't want to take a look at this retake. Falcons have established a 4th.
That was such nice control of his aggression right there. Kyosuke took that opportunity to take a peek in a mini, then went a little bit deeper. There wasn't a round behind it, but he didn't full commit to taking upstairs by himself. Kind of both flex the fact that it's him, and he should be able to, when he sees an opportunity, go for a duel like that, but also didn't overcommit. That's real class from him.
Here it is. Merges through smoke, shoots Donk in the back of the head.
What's kind of wild about this is with the mollies and the flashes, like this could have just been an upstairs hit behind it, but they take their advantage, they press it even harder, and it feels like last round. So that's 2 in a row, a little different this time, which is nice. The variety's coming through. And even though Spirit made a nice bounce back, these 2 last rounds have been a bit of a mystery, I feel like, for them.
You said it at one point in this half, Team Spirit understand the assignment, and it feels like a team that's done their homework and has come in prepared to impress. But that Falcons breakthrough, no doubt enough of a T-side already, a 5th. Well, then they'd be switching sides with real momentum. Kyosuke and m0NESY have been critical with this outer success, and so no surprise to see him scouring the field looking for that first point again. It's not every round that you're going to get to shoot Donk in the back of the head. Made it all the easier in the round previous, but we do get that crossover to Secret in one. Shiro hasn't seen much action towards the ramp. If he's not careful, they could round that corner at a moment's notice. This is Spirit starting to look for a press. You think back to all the times that they pushed into the lobby. Well, they're on the brink of doing it again. From both sides, 2 players per side. Kixan taps Donk out of the round. That's gonna open up your main threat.
Wait, pushing that?
Hot push comes through. Sway finds Sanctuary behind the flames. And then that Hopper has yet to announce itself. Neeko from inside of this corner can catch them on the fallback.
Sway's still going.
It's going real well. Neeko's answer still finds its moment. From a man disadvantage.
He's got more.
Sway is the anchor. An ace in the final round of the CT side will give Falcons something to think about. A lights-out performance for Zwei. That A-bomb site was impenetrable throughout this attack out of the Falcons side. Not once was he the opening death, and once upon a time, a liability within this bomb site, within this map.
No, within Spirit as an anchor, but I'd say on Nuke has been one of the only times you've seen serviceable performances. The fact that he's doing it versus what's their biggest rival right now speaks volumes. To do it on stage is amazing, and you know, didn't get the applause that he deserves since that happened at the end of the break, but an ace here on stage in quarterfinals. Hats off to Zwei. That also puts a stop to the small frustration that Team Spirit had in those last 2 rounds. I think they lost 1 player.
Ooh, Donk, instant execution of Tessas. He is not having a fun game. 1 in 11 as Tenier comes through with a second in the pistol. Chopper is anchoring out towards Spawn. It's going to keep m0NESY preoccupied. He would have loved to have taken a look at sight, but that's going to welcome back Team Spirit. They'll just simply come kill him.
Oh, come get a kill at least.
Chopper escapes, runs for the hills as his teammates do all the grunt work. Bomb down inside of this A site. And it wasn't that immediate hit that the Falcons themselves threw onto that A site in their own T side. This was just a certain pause and then that follow through. And Team Spirit's pistol, as convincing as you could ask. Kyosuke will find one for the road as 4 stand strong, and we've got Spirit running off with this victory.
Mentally, we can't just walk by this map because this should have been way more competitive without the second pistol. It's going to be a struggle session here for Falcons. They absolutely need to make some sort of comeback, and I think mentally they need to prove something on this map. It's not just the series that they've won. They've won every single map so far, right? They've never even had to come back into a lopsided game like this. The closest Spirit have gotten in the last 5 maps is getting an overtime loss. So they have to prove this is not like them. Kyosuke's got an MP9 this round. Okay. Some kind of, no scout involved.
Saw the power of the force buy for Spirit CT side.
So he's got the MP5. Because he's got it like that right now. He can do anything he wants.
I mean, off of the ace in round 12, go ahead.
18 and 8. Right now he's babysitting Donk over here at 12 and 5. So let me show you how it's done.
P5 great versus unarmored opponents. Versus Kevlar, we'll see.
So the fan club could be called Zwaniacs.
Okay.
Yeah, like Zaniacs or something like that. Obsessed with Zwei.
Creeping in with these Desert Eagles. I mean, the targets are right there, and they keep checking their back every once in a while, just in time. Easy shutdown for the flank. Look for a second, like maybe Team Spirit weren't gonna hold it, but they really allowed Falcons to just simply come to them. While the bomb gets stalked in the process, again, it's just this one death. So Team Spirit into the double digits. We have Falcons sitting on a measly 4 rounds at the moment.
First two were good. Didn't see a lot of energy coming out of Spirit. They're wondering why they didn't start well, and then they just got back. CT side, all their movements and everything. I mean, apart from Zwei having a really great day right now, they still had every CT protocol in place to counter all the outside hits that were coming. The amount of times they played inside of Secret, the amount of times that they punished the cross smoke, whether it was rotating early, nading it, volleying the smoke, putting damage across. They had an answer for every single T play.
Now they're gonna go fast, right? Big, what?
SS.
This is the guy who had 1 frag just moments ago, right? Double Desert Eagle headshot.
Oh, but it's 2 back. It's peeks the other side.
Gets Team Spirit thinking for a second. I mean, they wanted to play rapid into that bomb site. They're met by some resistance. That's what you can't expect when you play so quickly. And so you almost pay the ultimate price.
This one's possible for m0NESY.
He's got Donk locked in towards Hut, and Shiro with that MP5. He's gonna have his back turned as Donk comes through. There's your savior. A quad kill for Donk to recover after the double Desert Eagle shots out of TeSS.
Second one was jumping. Very nice round out of TeSS. Nice try, and you know, maybe that gets him back into the map, but what is the map right now? I mean, it's abysmal.
2 rounds from the loss here.
Yeah.
2 kills for TeSS. It's still a 3-13 scoreline individually.
4 rounds with a pistol. What are we talking about here? This is not a best of 5. Got to get that engine going, Falcons.
Few gun rounds we might actually end up seeing in the second half.
How many tac pauses are we getting so far?
I know Halley took one the moment Spirit lost the round.
Well, that's not even the guy I'm talking about.
But what a contrast. Up 7-3 and immediately calls one.
Absolutely.
And look what it was worth, right? 1 round at the end of that first half just for the road. NiKo back turn to him. Donk's gonna be the first casualty of round 16. But
instant trade on his way.
Yes, sir. Star of the show. Tanir comes out from Squeaky with a double on his own.
It gets worse.
Sets the heavens ablaze. And m0NESY burns down by half health as he just commits himself to the back of this bomb site, but there's no real commitment on the other side.
He has to be a hero right now. What else is he gonna do? Running in now, dropping on the floor. Unfortunately, it's the wrong risk to take. They're avoiding this entirely. Kyosuke, it can't be a cliff. Bullets into the railing, bullets between m0NESY's eyes, and Spirit are out here.
The time to kill right now on Spirit is spectacular. These headshots instantaneous. Trade frags clean as you need them to be. And look at the map points they have at hand. This
did
This
feel
is
like
not
the
a
game
game.
Yeah, this is it's not even gotten started yet. We're getting no energy out of Falcons whatsoever. The 2 rounds they won were awesome. They seemed to be totally irrelevant at this point, especially not building in momentum off their pistol, not getting the ending the last round, which is obviously an ace from Zwei. Basically everything Spirit need to like make sure that this is one-sided has happened for them.
I think a one-sided game as well out of
I also don't like the 3rd round right after they're winning. They could have won that again. You know, they had another anti-eco, another anti-force buy to work, and they looked already really sloppy in that moment. And yeah, it didn't really get sloppier from there, but then they still just weren't as good as Spirit. So I feel like it's a combination of the nerves and the game plan, unfortunately for Falcons. A lot to overcome now in this match.
Stuck behind the fire for the time being. Nico trying to take things into his own hand. He'll lose vision. Knows the targets are floating out there, but will be whittled away by Zwei.
Destroyed with that smoke.
And that's Zwei's 20th frag on Nuke already. 16 rounds into play. The 17th could still be his best yet.
I mean, this is zero communication now. He's just still up here on Silo. Was that even calmed?
Feels like he can do whatever the hell he wants at the moment because the shots are backing up his decisions. Kixan smoked off from outer.
Now they've already opened up their next idea. Now with 2 guys on the floor here for Falcons, they're gonna one last Hail Mary.
Trying to push, right? You've got to take something. You've got to get the game going.
That's a perfect spot to hold it from.
Yeah, it feels like they're being read like a book yet again. And if you don't bring down a single player,
so good.
You were never in this game. Falcons have had a critical error out of the gate in this quarterfinals.
They've been absolutely skill checked, shaken to their core.
Every member of Team Spirit has had a moment where they can look back and say, yeah, what are the Falcons in comparison? You've got Donk right where he needs to be. You've got Zwei beyond his limits. And Kyosuke, in an unwinnable 1 versus 5, has been found out. Everybody's going to come and challenge. Because not only have Spirit just picked up the first map of this quarterfinals, but you have not put a dent in their confidence.
The worst part is, Spirit didn't even have to try that hard. I barely got going talking about this match. Everything Spirit did was major playoffs quality. Everything Falcons did showed us that this is where the match matters the most for them. This is where the head-to-head before this match doesn't. And this is where they could be fully embarrassed on stage versus what would be one of their favorite opponents.
In one of the hottest quarterfinals of this event, anticipated to the max. At the moment, Falcons, nothing but a speed bump in the face of Team Spirit and Zwei.
see the match. We see every restart behind it. You see lightning-fast reflexes. We see countless hours building trust. You see a single moment of triumph. We see the 1,000 failures that forged it. Victory isn't just the moment. We win because we reached it together. Level up as one.
I got a lot of shine. Running up the number, that's a lot of crime. Try to take it from me, must be out your mind.
Where are you playing the best of the matches? Where in retake will you pull out the clutch? Where you'll be testing your deadliest thing? Where are we perfectly training all day? Ready? X-Play, 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 GG!
Team Falcons. My first career was in the military, because I was 29 years in the military. I'm the Director of Performance at Team Falcons. My first career was